of these places and how better to promote understanding of African people all over the globe and the way the world is dealing with us. So how do we do that? Now, part of the problem is that universities are Eurocentric institutions. They are founded and based on white supremacy and advocating that. So everything is taught around that kind of thematic. And our job is to break this mindset that depends on Hegel and Kant's denial of African history and African agency. We have to break this mindset that Africa has done nothing to contribute to the greatness of society. We have to break this mindset that to understand anything about Africa, that you have to go back in our history in order to do it. I love history. I'm a history person, okay? But to understand history is to understand where we are today. I mean, the Great Wall of Zimbabwe has significance today, not because of what it was yesterday, but because of what we are today. You know, the Sphinx in Egypt doesn't have relevance today because of just what happened with the Sphinx then, but it has relevance today because of how we think about Egypt and Egypt's past. And that's what we have to understand. We are cracking modes of thinking, ways of thinking. I mean, up till this point, political science has been Eurocentric science, okay? It has been the political science of Europe and white people and how they have dealt with others. Sociology, the same. All of these disciplines, sociology, political science, anthropology, history, philosophy, biology, chemistry, electrical engineering, all of them come out of this racist institution, okay, called the university. The university has never been universal. That's a problem with the university. So these disciplines come and get created, most of them, at the turn of the 19th into the 20th century. That's when you get the creation of anthropology, political science as we know it, and archaeology as we know it, so-called literature or English or whatever, French as you know it. All these subjects are being formed in a space that is fundamentally Eurocentric, that is, it is fundamentally Western, that is, it is fundamentally oriented towards what we might call as people who think of themselves as white. And this is a fundamental problematic. So at the University of Pennsylvania, when I was selected as the Director of African Studies in 1999, I told my colleagues, I said, we have to save the teaching of Africa here, and we have to make sure that everybody is teaching about Africa. What kind of world is this where people think they can teach political science and not talk about Africa? That they can teach sociology and not talk about Africa, that they can teach economics, and the only time they talk about Africa is when they're talking about this place which needs development and we need to help it. Now, Africa has a lot of problems, okay? But the one problem we do not have is a lack of initiative and drive. We have problems in terms of where we are. We have problems in how we got there. We have problems in conceptualizing who we are and our place on the globe. We have these problems in ways that